The Last Kappa of Old Japan, A Magical Journey of Two Friends, written by Sunny Suki, distributed by Tuttle Publishing. Kappas are mythological creatures that have been a part of Japanese folklore for centuries. They are believed to be messengers of the god of water. They often do mischievous things and like to eat cucumbers. Our story begins in old Japan, just before the time of electricity. In the peaceful countryside, a green land with clean, clear streams, there lived a boy named Norihei. His family had been farmers for many generations. Norihei grew up eating fresh food with neighbors who shared their fruits and vegetables, but he didn't just eat the food. He had to cook and clean up, too. He even learned to serve each dish correctly, because in old Japan, it was the custom for children to serve their elders. Norihei knew that plants need good soil, sunshine, and water. He was proud that his cucumbers, or kyuri, were growing especially big. One day, while working in his garden, Norihei heard a loud moan and was amazed to see a strange creature with webbed hands and spots on his back. Norihei had never seen one, but he was sure this must be a kappa. "Are you okay?" Norihei asked the creature. "I've been out of the water too long because I've been eating your tasty cucumbers. Now I'm too weak to go home," the creature replied in a tiny voice. "Wow," thought Norihei, "this really is a kappa." Norihei splashed water on the kappa, who quickly grew strong again. "Oh, thank you. You are very kind. I will be forever grateful to you for saving my life." Norihei had heard that kappas were troublemakers, but he liked this one, so he gave him some cucumbers to take home. One day, while Norihei was fishing, the kappa came swimming up to him. "I was wondering, what's your name?" the kappa asked. "I'm Norihei," the boy replied. The kappa smiled and said, "I'm Q. Follow me and I'll show you where to catch the biggest fish." Q taught Norihei a new way to swim, and Norihei showed Q how to sumo wrestle. They quickly became good friends and gave each other nicknames, Q-chan and Noribo. "Noribo, be careful! That eel will give you a shock if you touch it." Norihei was fascinated as Q-chan showed him the secret wonders of the water world. The two friends often met to play in deep, watery canyons, but not far away, a railroad was being built. Japan was changing quickly. One afternoon, two railroad workers saw Q-chan and Norihei skipping stones. They whispered slyly, "We should catch that kappa. We can sell it to the aquarium, or maybe to the circus." Norihei saw them coming. "Run, Q-chan, they're trying to catch you." "Don't worry, Noribo. When I reach water, I can use magic to escape." "Hurry, there's a well right over there," Norihei said. Q-chan was puzzled. "Why are they trying to catch me? I didn't do anything wrong." Just in time, Q-chan jumped headfirst into the well. Splash! The men peered inside, but all they saw were ripples. "We missed him. He got away." A few days later, Q-chan told Norihei some sad news. "Noribo, my family says we have to move. Our job is to keep the water clean, but this area is getting dangerous. My parents are worried, but before I go, I want to give you this crystal necklace. It's shaped like a water drop. If you ever need help with water, drop this into a stream and call me." After that day, Norihei would not see his friend for a very long time. 20 years passed, and the once peaceful countryside was now a busy town with electricity and big factories. Norihei was no longer a boy, but a grown man. He had a wife named Hana, a baby girl named Kaya, and a dog named Maru. Norihei still lived in the same house, but the front part was now a restaurant. Norihei's restaurant was very busy. He was a good chef, and people liked his fresh new recipes. And Hana was a hard-working manager. One day, while Norihei and Hana were very busy, baby Kaya ran outside to chase a butterfly. Only Maru the dog saw what happened. "Arf, arf!" Maru barked. Norihei and Hana ran outside. Kaya's pinwheel was on the ground, but Kaya was gone. It seemed she had fallen into the stream. Norihei and Hana ran frantically through the streets, asking everyone if they had seen a baby. Hours passed. Evening came, but the search crew had found nothing. "We're very sorry," they apologized, "but we can't work in the dark. We'll have to wait until morning." Norihei gazed out into the water. He had never felt so sad in all his life. Then suddenly he remembered the necklace his old friend had given him. "This is my last hope. Q-chan, please, if you're still out there, find our baby." Norihei took a deep breath and dropped the necklace in the water. Hana looked puzzled. Norihei told her about the kappa and about the necklace and the promise that came with it. But Hana's face was still full of doubt and despair. It was after midnight, but Norihei and Hana could not sleep. The only sounds they heard were the ticking of the clock and the howling of the wind. They were beginning to lose hope. Suddenly, Maru leaped up and barked. Someone was knocking at the door, and Norihei and Hana looked at each other. Who could it be? "Q-chan, is that really you?" Norihei shouted. It was the kappa. He was much older, and he was carrying a baby. "My baby!" cried Hana. She and Norihei were overjoyed. "Sorry for the delay," Q-chan said as he stumbled in. "I had to come at night so I wouldn't be seen. I searched everywhere to find your daughter, and I kept my promise." "Thank you," said Norihei. The two friends hugged, crying tears of joy. "How have you been, Noribo?" "I'm fine, Q-chan, but you have some cuts and bruises. Let me clean them for you." Norihei said, "When you first came in, I thought I was seeing your father." "Yes, I do look a lot older. That happens to kappas when the environment is not right. The rest of my family have all died. I am the last kappa alive." Norihei remembered that the kappa's job is to keep the water clean. "If you die, who will take care of the water?" Q-chan looked serious. "It will have to be you humans." Norihei wanted to give Q-chan a special treat, and suddenly he had an idea. "Q-chan, because it is your favorite food, I've created a special sushi roll made with cucumbers. I'll call it the Kappa roll. Q-chan was very excited. Wow, I can't wait to try it. That was delicious, but now I have to go back to work. Goodbye, Q-chan. I'm lucky to have a friend like you, said Norihei. Hana packed some Kappa rolls in a box and said, take this with you. We want you to live for centuries. Q-chan replied, and I want you to keep making Kappa rolls for centuries too. Everyone laughed as they waved goodbye. From that day, the Kappa roll became a popular dish at Norihei's restaurant, and today it is enjoyed throughout Japan. But most people don't realize that inside every Kappa roll is wrapped the friendship of two special friends who chose to save each other. Cultural notes. The Kappa, translated river child, has been a part of Japanese folklore for hundreds of years. Believed to be messengers of the god of water, Kappas have their own shrines. They appear as statues or signs in rivers, swamps, and lakes, and they often become the name of a bridge or other landmark.